Good morning and welcome to Montverde Academy. This brief tutorial video will show you how to log into My School app and make the needed course requests so you can build your schedule for the upcoming school year. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and go to montverde.org and click on Students. It will open up a new tab and it will place you where you can use your username and password. Your username and password can be found within the welcome letter that you just received. Go ahead and input a student's information here. If your password has capitals, please make sure to use those capital letters. I'm going to go ahead and log in. And at this point, you'll be using My School app throughout the entire of the school year. You'll be able to see your schedule, you'll get information about your absences, and also this is where you'll be able to see your final report card. But the only thing that we want to focus on right now is the course request process. Go ahead and click on Course Requests and it will open up your Course Request window. Here you will see basic information about requesting courses for the upcoming school year. You'll see the courses listed by period, list of graduation requirements, and a video tutorial that will outline how to do this, but I'm going to cover that right now. I'm going to go ahead and click on the course by period listing. It's going to go open up a new tab, and then you'll see all the different courses that we have requested or listed for the upcoming school year. You can also go ahead and see and click here for the graduation requirements, and this will give you the list of the graduation requirements for Montverde Academy. Now at this point you want to go ahead and start requesting your courses. Please understand that if you're a 5-period student, for example SEMA, CBD, the golf academies, you will only be making 4 requests, possibly 5. If you're a full day or boarding student, you're going to make all these different requests. So if you're confused, just make requests and then ask questions. We'll be able to figure everything out later. Now, I'm going to base this tutorial on a full day or boarding student that has to make all the different requests. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and request my lunch. Now, if you're a SEMA student, a CBD student, Golf Academy, any of those half-day students, you don't need to request a lunch. But I'm going to go ahead and request it now. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to request my study hall. Now, study hall is not mandatory, but we highly recommend that you request a study hall. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start kind of picking my classes and my schedule. Now you can try to create your schedule based on the different periods that are listed here, but please realize that these classes fill up and that we're going to have to move people around. Now the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and request my English class. I'm going to go to English, and I'm going to request the appropriate English level class. Now, if you're confused on what level English you should take, please go ahead and email Mr. B or Miss Oliver, and they'll be able to help guide you. But I'm a 10th grade student, so 10th grade typically take English 2. Now, if you want to take English 2 honors, go ahead and email that request to Miss Oliver. So I'm going to take English 2, and I'm going to go ahead and click Request. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to request my social studies. Typically for a 10th grade student, you'll take U.S. history. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go down to social sciences, and I'm going to request U.S. history. Now I'm going to do this for all my different courses. You know, my finance courses that I would like to take, the different science courses, maybe music theater. I can make all these different requests. Now please know that you will not be requesting a math course. You will be assigned to a math course once you have completed, if you're required to, the math placement test. And then you'll be placed with that particular course will be placed within your schedule. So you don't need to do that. Now, once you start getting to your electives, for example, like technology or fine arts or foreign languages, you realize those types of classes do fill up, and you need to place an alternative within that. So first thing, I'm going to request a technology course, and I'm going to look at filmmaking, but that's a popular course, so it might fill up. So I look at filmmaking, I'm like, man, I really like to take filmmaking, but I won't be able to if it fills up. So I want to request an alternative. But I'd prefer filmmaking, but if I can't get filmmaking, I'd like to take Intro to CGI. That sounds really interesting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on Alternative, Intro to CGI. I'm going to click that. So the first thing I'm going to do is you'll see here that I got filmmaking, but if I can't get filmmaking, I'd like Intro to CGI. Again, please refer back to the listing of courses so you can see what courses are offered different periods. And this will again help you craft your schedule. Now you can make plenty of requests, but again, it's based on class size, and we like to keep our class sizes smaller. So if they're full, you won't get that class. Now once I'm done doing all these requests, and you can come back to this and go back and forth, you don't have to do it all in one sitting, and you make all your different requests, please make sure to hit save. Now again, you can come back to this, but if you don't hit save, it won't save all your information here. Once again, if you would like to take an honors course, you need to be recommended by that. And if you want to make that request, email Miss Oliver. And if you meet the requirements for the honors level courses, no matter if it's history or English or math or social studies, you can she will validate that request, and you'll be able to then request the class in here. It will actually pop up within the appropriate department. And once you do this, you hit save and you're all done. These requests will be processed throughout the summer, but please be patient. They're not requested immediately. But once the request is processed, you'll be able to go into your schedule. You'll be able to go to, you would want to go to month, and then you want to go to the beginning of school, which is August. And then you will see your schedule populate here. Also, once the year has been flipped over, which happens throughout the summer, you'll be able to click on schedule and you'll be able to see your courses listed here once we get closer to the new school year. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email Mr. B or Miss Oliver with any of those questions. Thank you very much.